What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Rock's Movie Reviews, and we're gonna continue going along the route of holiday Christmas movies. And we already went over my last preview, number 10, which was Scrooged, starring Bill Murray. And this one, we're gonna take a dive into Jingle All the Way. This is a nostalgic movie for me, and it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sinbad, and it also features the last performance on screen from Phil Hartman, who was, in my humble opinion, comedic gold. And this film follows Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, which is a father who vows to get his son this Turbo Man action figure for Christmas. This Turbo Man is just like a Power Ranger. You know, it's one of the hottest toys of the year, and it's pretty much sold out everywhere, right? Every store is sold out of them, and he must travel all around the town and city and compete with all the other parents in order to find one. So this movie takes you along that route. This is a guilty pleasure for me because, you know, growing up, it kind of reminded me of my father, right? You know, thinking that he got everything, but then he finds out that you wanted this one particular thing, and it's maybe 1 day, 2 days before Christmas, and he's searching everywhere after work to try to find it for you, right? Just to keep you happy as a child. And it hit home, you know? It's one of those movies. Jingle All the Way is far from perfect, but it's fun, and it's worthwhile and nostalgic. The plot tells of an overworked businessman who wants to try to buy this Turbo Man action figure, right? It's the year's hottest toy in this movie, and he wants to get it because this man works a lot, you know, so his son feels very neglected. He's always with his mother, hardly has time for the father, right? Or the father has hardly time for the son. And the title role here, obviously, is played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, whose name in the movie is Howard Langston. I feel like he acquits himself pretty well in the movie, particularly the action sequences, which Arnie is known for. The soundtrack in this movie is awesome. The music is great. The film is not too bad to look at also. The cinematography is pretty well. The scenes where the parents are running in the store, and it's so realistic and so over the top. It's just, it goes well. And then you have Sinbad, who's amusing as hell in this movie. The banter between him and Arnie, amazing. And you also have James Belushi here as a crooked Santa. He's kind of like a bad Santa. And Phil Hartman, like I mentioned before, is the hilarious Ted. The phone conversation between him and Arnie in this movie is hilarious. Rita Wilson is also in this movie. She does a good job as the mother, and Jake Lloyd plays the handsome, cute son, right? Jamie. The film has nice messages, especially for kids. While the film is funny in places, the humor is questionable at sometimes. But then again, any comedy over the top like this one, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna go over some people's heads. And what I like is the film is short, meaning it gets to the point. You know, it's paced very well. It doesn't lag in places. And I don't feel like it was really rushed. You know, most people would think, but I think the pacing and the timing was perfect. The director's direction could have been a hard edge to sell, even though, you know, they try to make it lighthearted for this movie. Obviously, it's Christmas time. Still, despite some of those inconsistencies, it's a fun Christmas comedy that's not really, that doesn't really take itself seriously. And I love that about this movie. You know, I call it a guilty pleasure because of that. You know, you have a workaholic who's consistently disappointing his kid, and he wants to make it up to him, right? And lastly, the ending, the climax of this film is so far-fetched, but it makes for such a good movie, such a good comedy, that you're gonna be like, okay, I sat through this movie and it was well vested. It was over the top, but it was a joy to see. It's Arnie at his best. So definitely go check this movie out, man. It's definitely a Christmas movie for the family. You guys are gonna enjoy it. It's something to talk about, something to laugh about with the fam, and definitely, man, go check this out. All right, I give this movie a 3.5 out of 5. It's not bad. All right, please leave your comments and let me know what you thought about the movie. All right, if you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and please subscribe to the next movie review. Peace.